Good morning. Welcome to my channel, everybody. My name is Chrissy, and today I'll be giving you some prediction readings for the 12th of January. Oh, guys, it's all been happening, hasn't it? We've only just got the year started, and it's kicked off with a bang, that's for sure. And we're hoping on this channel that it brings a lot of changes as well. First off, guys, welcome anybody new to my channel, of course. Hit those like buttons and please feel free to comment. It is taking me a day or two to get back to you. Having a lot of Wi-Fi trouble here at the moment. They're replacing a lot of cables and things in the rural areas, so it's been very hard. We've only got Wi-Fi a bit in the morning and at night, so bear with me, guys. It can take me a couple of days, plus I've got to hunt around and find new comments. As you know, sometimes YouTube does take them and brings them back at a later date. I've been known to do that many times before. First off, I have to talk about the LA wildfires again. Of course, they're called wildfires because they're completely crazy, mad, out of control. We don't know how they started. Oh, now they're saying it could be an arsonist. I mean, seriously, I've never, ever, really, and I'm sure you guys are the same, known of an arsonist to be able to start such catastrophic fires that can wipe out, poof, just like that, a whole region. Like, how? How does it wipe out whole suburbs? It's kind of crazy. Yeah, maybe you lose a few houses or something, but this ain't normal heat. This is crazy. They're showing those like tornado fireball things, and there is nothing left but ash and rubble. I can't even imagine. And they even took down a lot of the wealthy people, which highlights to all of us here that a lot of these wealthy people aren't in the elite club. Just saying. So it's pretty horrifying. Apparently the insurances aren't, they're not coming good. Of course they're not. So there's a lot of connections here with the Maui event in Hawaii, isn't there, guys? Very, very similar. Just got wiped out, and then sort of no support for the people. And we keep hearing, of course, about the lack of water. They interviewed one mum this morning on TV who lost her son in one of the house fires, and she was trying to put the spot fires out, the ambers and that, and she said there was no water. And that was straight from someone's mouth. So pretty much there was no water. Oh, cheers, everyone. I got my apple juice today. Oh, yes, I'm on my clear fluids day today, guys. I've got to take my potions for my gastroscopy and colonoscopy tomorrow morning. And I'm not thrilled. I love my food, so I am struggling. So I'll let you know how it all pans out. I know a lot of you have been through that journey, and it ain't good. So I just keep drinking. Keep myself feeling full because I'm that hungry. God, Sprocket would never be able to do it, would he, guys? The way he loves food. So sadly, we've still got this going on. And they showed, I was telling you guys how Harry and Meghan apparently lost a house. I mean, so they're doing all right if they've got houses everywhere. But they were actually showed them giving out supplies, which is a good thing. Look, if they're going to stay in the limelight, they might as well do something productive. So they were actually at one of these tents consoling people and giving things out. So, you know, that's the sort of stuff we don't mind them doing, do we? So we're going to see a little bit more, I'd say, of Harry and Meghan. The other thing I wanted to talk about, guys, is, we can't not, the Novak Djokovic. Did you guys know about this? I never knew about this. This has not been talked about on Australian TV till the last couple of days. Apparently, when he was deported from the Australian Open many years ago, when he didn't get the picky, I thought it was awesome because I thought, what a real true warrior he is, isn't he? And apparently he was poisoned, he reckons. He states that he was poisoned when he was in that detention centre in Melbourne. And he went home and got tested because he felt sick. He got tested and there were heavy metals and that in his system. Isn't that just, what the hell is that? This is how mad everything was back then, wasn't it, guys? I even remember on my Facebook, and I'm sure you guys saw it worldwide as well during that time when he got deported from Australia, when people were writing the worst things about him on Facebook. I couldn't even believe it. I was so embarrassed and mortified at what Australians were writing. Yeah, kick him out of the country. When you're a no jabber, get him out. You know, how dare you bring disease to our country, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was just horrific. I don't even want to go back there, but I thought that was so awful fancy that, knowing. But he still comes back here. He's very positive, isn't he? He comes back, holds his head high, and he always fights a good fight at the Australian Open. He's a very competitive player. How embarrassing, though, for Australia to know that somebody did that. That's really bad. And he wouldn't have said it unless it happened. I mean, what do you got to prove? Nothing. All he's saying is he's aware that somebody did it, and he's just putting it out there, which is really major, isn't it? Just sort of keep us in the loop. You guys might already know that, but I didn't know that. The other thing too, I just wanted to say, getting back to the LA fires, and it's still going on. The fires are still burning over there. I think it was you, Victoria, had a good point. And, you know, sometimes you forget because so much goes on in the world, doesn't it? About could it be that it's going to be a 15-minute city? Is it zoned for a 15-minute city? Highly likely. So I thought that was a good point, Victoria, and a few of you others said that as well. No doubt, because when you're just wiping somewhere out, well, obviously you're just going to come in and bulldoze and rebuild something, aren't you? And it's not going to be the little people's houses as we know on Maui. It's just disgusting. And one of you was saying it's like really evil. The things they're doing to people is so evil, isn't it? You can't even believe it. The other thing here, of course, we've got to mention is we've had another Jewish synagogue spray painting vandalism event. Oh, yes. They got plenty of camera footage because they all have video cameras on them now and all this. Anti-Semitic attacks and, oh, yeah, nothing getting done as usual. Or they're coming out saying how terrible it is and it shouldn't happen. But can you imagine how scared the Jewish community is? So this is still going on. And, you know, some poor bugger has to clean it all off the walls and everything. And this is mental. I can't believe this is even happening, guys. What a joke. So we've still got the crap going on. Oh, Elbow will come out, I'm sure, at some stage and talk about it. The other thing we've got here is beers going up in Oz. I'm sure it's going up globally by like $1 a schooner, which is like masses, heaps. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And coffee's going up, as we know. Oh my gosh, it'll be too much. All the coffee's going up, won't it, guys? We know how much we all love our coffees. All right, guys, how about going straight into the reading? Enough of the admin, and we'll see what comes up. Still getting Francis standing up. Big changes in France this year. France is going to stand up. They're going to fight back. They had a terrible tram accident too this morning. I saw it. That was awful too. I don't think there were that many people hurt, which is good. It just seems strange, doesn't it, how it's all transportation and it's chaos. Like my hubby and I were talking about that yesterday. All the plane accidents, that planes on fire, people getting killed. There's just a lot going on. There's a lot of chaotic energy this year around transport. But I am getting France will stand up. France people will stand up. They'll fight back. Macron's not popular. I am just getting France will stand up. All right. I've been talking a lot the last week about how they're coming after the non-compliers and they know who the compliers are. But they're saying that people are real creatures of habit. These people waking up, not us, we're not predictable, but they're saying that people waking up are very predictable. They could pretty much feed them things and they'll go along with it, the narrative. I am getting that a lot of this is very predictable for government to get the control. Like government, this is what globally, it's shown me if government puts a stamp of approval on something, for example, Starmageddon or whoever, they put their stamp of approval on it, they're pretty much assured that most people will go along with their renewable plans to save the world, etc., etc. I'm just getting that. They know that people will, look at the percentage of people who complied with the picky wheel. Well, we know it was mass psychosis. We talk about that all the time. But people will still go along with a lot of other things because they're predictable. They're creatures of habit. What the doctor says goes. That means it's gospel. If your doctor tells you to get something, then you go and get it. This is the kind of stuff I'm getting. They're really making it, well, the government is really getting good clarity on who's the compliers and who's the non-compliers. That's going to be a big issue this year. We keep talking about it. And I know we're not going to be on the complying list. That's for sure, guys. But I am getting that. It's all becoming clearer and clearer. And I know that. You guys know that here on my channel. A lot of the comments I'm getting are just like negative comments. I'm not from all you people I know really well. I know who your biggest detectors are, don't worry. But I always get the old comment. I got one yesterday, for example. Oh, why are you drinking out of a plastic bottle and not out of a glass? Like, what? Like, is that all you got to worry about in life, that I'm drinking out of a plastic bottle? Like, seriously, it's mad, isn't it? Anyway, this is the kind of world we're living in now. The dobbers, that's where we're headed this year. There's going to be a lot of people still complying, but people are still waking up. It's a different thing. See, sadly, people trust their government and they believe their government, and they feel like the government's always right and the government knows best and all this kind of stuff. And now, guys, of course, with the LA fires, they're using climate change. That was the big thing on the news yesterday. It has to be. People have to take climate change seriously, and we're going to have more of these LA fires and things like this all worldwide if you don't wake up to yourselves and all this. So there was all this government talk again about climate change. So I'm just getting that. Like, people need to wake up and get real. So we're probably going to hear more about the extinction protesters. We'll get more protests about all this kind of stuff to try and save the planet. Definitely getting more of that this year. You know, they just stop oil, yellow paint on everything. At the big, I'm getting like the Golf Masters or something like that. At the big sporting events that are very important, there'll be interruptions, this sort of thing still. They have to pick their big opportunities where they get most coverage. All right. I'm just getting the world's going to be, like, globally, going to be given a huge shake-up. And I don't mean just with, there's all these little baby birds on the roof, you can hear them squawking. I don't just mean, like, earthquake shifting energy and all that kind of thing. Oh, they're cute, these little birds. I think they're called peewees. They're black and white. I'm just getting the shaking up of the truth. It's almost like they're showing me like a pepper grinder where you, it's on the umbrella. A pepper grinder, like where you get the whole grains of pepper and then you grind it and then it comes out very fine. Well, this is how the truths are coming out. They actually are coming out. They're coming out in sprinkles is kind of what I'm getting. Everything's going to be shifting, sprinkling, big awakening. This is the truth. This is how the truths are starting to be exposed. In sprinkles. Because you've got to remember, and we always say it here too, guys, people can't handle everything at once. This people waking up, not us. We can handle it. We sort of sense, know, have a feeling, get it, understand what's going on. But a lot of people, they get overwhelmed and then they will shut off and retreat. And we don't want that happening anyway. So this is sort of filtering to them and sprinkling down to them in a way that they can absorb the information is what I'm getting this year, which is good. We need them to see it. Like I say, probably never around the picky wheel. We know a lot of them are going to stay stuck in that. That's probably their life's journey. But it's everything else. Everything else. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why your government would be taking you down to nothing and destroying your life financially is one of the biggest. All right. Europe's rising. I keep getting the waves of awakening. Europe will rise. Europe will rise. Europe isn't scared to stand up. You will stand up. You guys will fight back. Because emotions are running very high in Europe. I'm getting that. I keep saying you guys are, the cost of living is absolutely crazy through the roof in Europe. You're struggling over there, like it's out of control, and things keep going up, 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 and up. That's everything. Food, freight, everything, cost of everything, all products. I am getting that. So you will definitely stand up because there's no outroad. Like, how's it going to stop unless the people stop it? That's what I'm getting for Europe. And they're aware of that now. Different parts of Europe, probably not the whole of Europe. Like I said, it'll come in waves. I keep getting Spain. I'm getting a real volatile energy in Spain. Something's going to happen this year in Spain and people aren't going to like it. Could be change of leader. Could be trying to get control and people are going to fight back and retaliate. That's what I'm getting in Spain. It's all right, Spocket. Wouldn't be a video without the dogs barking and showing off, would it? Sorry, guys. You know what they're like? Spocket. I am getting that alarm bells are going off in a lot of people's minds now, particularly America. Alarm bells are going off. Now, it's going to be interesting to see. I think people are waiting for Trump to go to this for California, Los Angeles event. I don't think people have a lot of faith in this Gavin Newsom. He's not. I saw him interviewed the other day and he had the big flash watch on and the flash car, and I thought, oh, and you're talking to people who don't have anything or own anything now. Their houses are ash and rubble. I feel like the alarm bells are going off because people aren't stupid. They're associating this event with the Maui event and how nothing's been resolved there, and people are still displaced. People are still displaced here in Australia. Remember we had those horrific fires, abnormal, again, yonks ago? People are still displaced, guys. That was years ago. And they're still they had post-traumatic stress from these events. Who wouldn't? But people are waiting to see what Trump's going to do. Is he going to turn up? Is he going to make changes? I just feel like alarm bells are going off. People want answers. They want to know what's happening. To be honest, I don't think people even care how it started. They just want to know why it started and sort of, I know this is a bit confusing. People want to know how this could possibly happen on this grand scale. That's what I'm getting. How could this possibly happen on this grand scale when you've got heaps of firefighters? Oh, you live near the water. All this kind of crazy stuff. Alarm bells are going off in people. And I guess they're going to not look at probably Gary Newsom. They're going to look at Trump for answers. Like, give us some answers to what went wrong here and what happened. I think Trump's already blaming that Gavin Newsom, isn't he already, for water issues with pipes being old and things like this. But I am getting that alarm bells going off in people, which is good, guys, because that means they're waking up. And I tell you what, if you lost your house and your whole suburb, that'd freaking wake you up big time, wouldn't it? Especially if your insurance companies aren't paying out. Where do you go? What do you do? How lost would you feel? Like, you know, it's bad enough in society now that we're all struggling financially. But imagine that. If you didn't have insurance, you'd be completely stuffed. Oh, you can't even imagine it. So I am getting alarm bells. People are questioning stuff. Maui event comes to mind. All right, so this one more thing and we'll pull some cards. I was watching Starmageddon the other day, guys, when he's been having these continuous little arguments with Elon Musk. Elon Musk does not like Starmageddon, does he? Mind you, no one really likes Starmageddon. But I am getting that the UK, there will be changes in the UK Parliament. I'm just getting Starmageddon's on a slippery slope. He's slipping. He's slipping into the rotating door of Prime Ministers. He's on his way out. It's showing me he's got slippery shoes. Like he hasn't got tread on his shoes. There's no rubber on his shoes. He's just slipping. He's slipping now. Oh, slipping and sliding and hopefully disappearing if you're lucky over there. But like you guys always say, and who's the next puppet to come in and roll everything out? But I am seeing that. He's on a slippery slope now. So changes could be coming quite soon. Within the next couple of months, I think. I knew he wouldn't be in for very long. Oh, now Sprocket's digging in the dirt. Sprocky. Now he's in the dirt. So I am seeing that. It's interesting, the disagreements between him and Elon, isn't it? Doesn't Elon do a lot of talking? He's very, very vocal on the world stage, isn't he? And Trump's allowing him to be, which is kind of interesting. I do find that interesting. What's your thoughts on that, guys? Write it down below. But I do find it interesting. I just do, that he's allowing him to have so much sort of control, I suppose. It's just interesting, isn't it? Anyway, I guess we'll see once Trump's fully there. We'll see how it all goes. All right, how about we pull some cards, guys? Let's pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle. Beautiful day out here today, guys. It's quite warm. The dogs are enjoying it, lying outside in the dirt. I've got to get the specs on. Acceptance. Look at all the peace doves. And I think acceptance too is accepting. Well, look at the different skin tones here. That's accepting different people as well. Accepting our differences and accepting that, I guess, really, we've got to find our own peace in this journey. We can't expect others to find that peace for us. We've got to accept that we've got to create the peace in our own little world. Let's do a result, hey. Because it's finding that inner peace that keeps you calm and centered, and you don't get all stressed out and resistant in your body and uptight. That we have to keep finding that peace ourselves. My healing is already in progress. In process, rather. My willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. And it's a big journey, healing. Like, healing from the inside out. We always call it like the backpacker burdens, learning to drop that backpacker burdens that you've carried around maybe all your life, that you've picked up that wasn't even anything to do with you. Stuff that wasn't ours. Well, we've learned how to navigate that. And we are healing. And every time you heal, you go to that sort of next level of vibrational frequency of awakening, don't you guys? I'll pull one more of these. I know you guys like these Louise L. Hay cards. My income is constantly increasing. We wish in this economy, don't we, guys? I begin now today to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. Well, let's just keep focusing that things start to turn around. Perhaps interest rate drops, fuel prices go down, groceries improve. I mean, they can't keep going up. Where the hell? Where does it leave everybody? But they seem to keep going up. But let's stay positive that our income is constantly increasing. Not if you're on YouTube. They control your algorithm that you don't. I know you've experienced that, Chris, with your videos as well. They don't exactly help you to feed the algorithm. Not like Mr. Beast. We often talk about that, don't we? Unless you're Mr. Beast, who can get to all the youth and the young kids. Trust. All will work out well. We, your angels, are here to nurture, protect, and heal you. Trust in the healing power of our love. We love you more than you will ever know. And again, that's trusting in your guidance. Trusting that your life's unfolding as it should. Trust, I guess, also to me is in your decision-making process. Trust yourself and your own decisions. It's your life, after all, isn't it? Let's see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting that John Farnham song, Two Strong Hearts will stick together like a honey and a bee, you and me. But this is, what I'm getting here is like two strong hearts, meaning, well, I don't really know what it's meaning, but I'm just getting there's these like two strong hearts. I know that's a romance song, but that's not what it is in this case. It's like two strong hearts. You've got your real heart, and then you've got your vibrational like heart. Like that's an energy field. We talk about all the time here, the love frequency vibration. So there's these two strong hearts. You've got the one that's pumping in your body, but then you've got the, well, spiritual vibrational frequency energy of your heart. Greg Brademan, I think it is, talks about that. He's got some excellent videos on the heart energy. If you want to go and watch that, he's got some really good videos. I'm sure it's Greg Braden or Greg Brademan. I think it's Greg Braden, actually. Just look it up. You'll find it'll come up anyway. He talks about the heart frequency all the time and how important it is to our life, what we're emitting. All right, hang on. I'm getting that song by the Beatles for some reason. Won't you please, please help me when I was younger, so much younger than today. Never needed anyone's help in any way. Now I'm so self-assured, I'm not so self-assured. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. I think we all have down days, don't we, guys? We sort of try and help each other out of it sometimes here on this channel. That's a pretty normal part of life. That's just the ups and downs of life, isn't it, guys? So I'm getting that song. Oh, Help. It's called Help. All right, so there's one more thing. They've given me that song. We've had it a couple of times. Forever Young. Forever young, I want to be. Oh, God, sorry, guys. Tired today. Forever young, do you really want to live forever? And it's just showing people on bikes, riding around, having a simple life. You know, that's what we want to. Well, they're the things we miss, aren't they, guys? When life was simple and you'd ride your bike, or you'd hear the ice cream truck when you were a kid coming up the street and you'd race out to get your swirly ice cream, or like just simple things. Life was so simple then, wasn't it, guys? Without phones and all this complicated streaming services and apps on your phone, and oh my God. So I'm getting that song. Let me see if I said anything else. Oh, I got weary. Oh, it's fresh air. It's so nice out here. Even the dogs are weary. Sophie, it's all right. Oh, God, they give me so many songs. Hang on, let me see if I can just get one. Oh, they give me that Van Morrison song. On the dark side of the road, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do, ahead and me. Oh, sorry, guys. Lack of food, I'm all tired. I'm on the dark side of the road, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. We're not on the dark side of the road, though. Maybe that's what it's highlighting to us. Make sure you stay on the right side of the road. I'm just getting that, Van Morrison. He's got some great hits, hasn't he, Van Morrison? I don't know why we're getting that song. Just stay on the bright. Oh no, is it the bright side of the road? On the bright side of the road. Oh God, I got it wrong, guys. I think. Oh my God. See, they just hum things in that, and I forget the words. On the bright side of the road. So stay on the bright side of the road where the light is, guys. Continue to stay there. they just give me that Bette Midler song again. I'll have to leave you with that, The Wind Beneath My Wings. And it's that, climb so high against the sky. Thank you, thank you. Thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings. And I'd say that's probably our guides, and maybe each other too, as BS detectors and awake people. We do help to prop each other up. I'm just going to leave you with that song today. And it's about overcoming things, isn't it? You know, that's a great movie, Beach, isn't it? That the song's from. The Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler. What a beautiful song. It's about her friend overcoming. Oh, she didn't overcome cancer. She ended up dying of cancer, didn't she? It's quite sad, actually. It was a tissue job. But it was a good movie. A beautiful soundtrack. All right, I'm going to leave you with that today. Wind Beneath My Wings. Keep flying high, guys. We got this. We can do it. We've done 5 years of it. It's nothing we can't handle. All right, take care, everyone. I'll talk to you soon. I'll come on in a couple of days. Take care. Don't forget like buttons, comment, all that. Consider subscribing as well. It'd be lovely to have you here, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye from me and the doggos. One's in the dirt and one's over on the veranda crashed out. All right. Bye.